Hello, friends. Welcome again to our devotional series. Um, and I'd like you and I to learn also this day something from the Word of God. And I'd like you, as we learn, to behold the love, the beauty of His love and character towards us. And I'd like you to gain comfort and assurance that despite the challenges that you may be facing, or you may know of a person to be facing, that this word may give you hope. And I'd like us to turn to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, and I'd like us to read verse 6 and also verse 7. So Jeremiah chapter 26, or rather chapter 29, verse 6 and verse 7 say, verse 6, take ye wives, and beget sons and daughters, and take wives of your sons, and give your daughters to husband, that they may bear sons and daughters, that ye may be increased there, and not diminished. And seek the peace of the city, whither I have caused you to be carried away captive, and pray unto the Lord for it. For in the peace thereof shall ye have peace. For you to get to understand it, I think I must give a small backstory to it. So these are the children of Israel that have been carried away captives during the time of Jeremiah, and they've been led to a strange land. But there's a beauty that God reveals here of His character, that despite these people having wronged Him, until He allowed them to go to captivity that they may learn and be chastened, we see God still wants to preserve them as a nation. And in verse 6, He tells them that when they get there, they ought to get wives, get married to them, have and bear children, that their generation, that their lineage be not diminished. Remember, when you read Deuteronomy, God promised His children that they shall be multitude as the stars. And that's the same thing, that despite them going to a foreign land, going to a strange land, God, despite Him at first being angered with them, He reveals His character of love, that though you've wronged me, I will not repay evil for evil, but evil for good. That despite you being in that land which is foreign, full of challenges, I will provide for you if you hearken unto my injunction. And in verse 7, He has told them to seek peace in the city. He has assured them that they are going to a heathen land where there may be provoking things that they will be done unto, that will call them to anger. But He has told them to seek peace, and by them seeking peace, they shall have peace, as the verse ends. And that's the same thing God is calling us to, that in the position or situation that you may be in, despite the challenges, God still loves you despite of whatever you may have done, and God seeks for your good. And He reminds you, He reminds me, that despite the circumstance or surrounding that you may be into, let us seek to do His will, and above all, let us seek this peace. Remember, the writer of Hebrews records that in the book of Hebrews, around chapter 12 thereabout, that seek for peace with all men and holiness, for without which no one shall see the Lord. And God is calling you to seek peace. God is calling you to be a representative of His character and a bearer of His light, by you dwelling even among those people that don't know God, in a manner that they will be called to a realization of this God of heaven called Jehovah. I'm Odiwot Benjamin, Berean Spirit Ministry.